to the day we've all been looking for. Here they are. Game one of the season. Wow, it's fun to be here. And Clark, this is the culmination of all the hard work put in over the summer.
Yeah, you talk to the players on both sides, and there's optimism about this upcoming year. We'll see if that optimism is justified over time.
Now the starting group for Orlando. Wagner and Banchero are the forwards. Black is out there with Suggs. And it's Vucevic in at the center. Now, here's Banchero. Pass to Black. Banchero, a screen on Russell. Back to Banchero, and stolen by Siakam. Russell inside, working on Black. Anthony in the corner. Siakam, a screen on Wagner. Shots good by Anthony.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Here's Black. Wagner on the wing, covered by Anthony. Banchero, a screen for Wagner. A three-pointer, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And it's Russell missing.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage even though it was all over.
Back to Banchero. Pass to Suggs. And a miss there on the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Siakam passes to Reed. Back to Siakam. Rebounded by Vucevic. Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Banchero kicks to Vucevic. Here's Black, covered by Siakam. Banchero, a screen on Siakam. And finished off by Banchero.
There's some heat from Banchero now. He brings that ferocity. We know he's got an inferno raging in him.
Siakam outside. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Boy, that's just the toughness basket by Suggs right there. Remember now, this young man was an all-state football player in high school.
From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star Greg in 2024, Paolo Banchero.
And Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has, becoming an elite competitor people fear almost instantly.
Get ready to dance like everybody's watching. You gotta dance like everyone's watching, dude. Like everyone's watching.
Here's the 2K leaderboard with last season's best free throw shooting teams. The net second.
Free throw shooting for this team has become a real priority. They've put in the work, and they make the most of their opportunities at the stripe.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Thomas kicks to Russell. Reed with a screen for Russell. Stolen away. And here's the fast break. Suggs leading the way. Sweet little floater. Suggs has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Tremendous effort from Suggs on the fast break. I tell you, it's not easy to keep up with him.
Pass to Siakam. To the middle. It's tipped. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Quite honestly, Vucevic is highly skilled at getting defenders to be physical with him. I mean, he's welcoming of contact, especially when he's going up for his shot.
Free throw drops for Vucevic.
And, you know, very quietly, Vucevic puts up phenomenal numbers consistently. A nightly double-double threat who, you know, bullies opposing defenses on the regular.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Back to Russell to end the run. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, you know, this is just who Russell is, in my opinion, guys. A very assertive and confident player who looks to score the ball as much as he can.
Now, here's Vucevic. Pass to Suggs. And here's Wagner. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That is his first foul of the game.
2 seconds.
Suggs with the ball. Hit by Vucevic. Inside. Just 5 on the clock. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Pass to Anthony. Suggs against Thomas. And there's the drive. And it's Suggs with the rebound. Magic leading by 4. Here's Black. Banchero with the ball. Covered by Siakam. Banchero against Thomas. Nice move. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Clark, I know you'd agree, Paolo Banchero has certainly lived up to the hype, being a #1 overall pick.
Yeah, you know, I loved him when he was in college. Loved his size, his athleticism, his IQ, his tenacity. I mean, I don't think there's anything on the floor that he can't do.
Whitehead's checked in for Naz Reid. And a switcher also for Orlando. Howard's checked in for Black.
You know, once in a while, a guy will come into the league and just hit the ground running. Banchero was the star from the first week.
Wagner against Thomas. And such a nice move to make the basket work.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Wagner passes to Suggs. Here's Banchero. Pass to Vucevic. Now, here's Wagner. Banchero a screen on Thomas. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Nets trail by 4. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Had a chance to talk with head coach Jordi Fernandez. Now, we spoke briefly about how critical it is to slow down Paolo Banchero. Coach said he can be a force on offense when he gets a couple to fall. The energy and effort from our guys has to be high if we want to contain him. We'll see if that team can contain Banchero out there, guys. Back to you.
All right, thank you, David. And the second free throw, good. With all the great ball handlers, Clark, in the NBA, Russell's got to be right there at the top of the list.
And the thing that impresses me, Kevin, is how smooth he makes it look and how effortless it appears. Even at full speed, he can make moves that most guys can't even imagine.
Coming into this league, Vucevic didn't have this shot. Now, you've got to respect him from deep.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Everyone, I needed to get it.
And here's a look at some numbers for Siakam. He had a strong showing last season. He averaged about 17 points a game last year, 6 rebounds and 3 assists. And you can't downplay the importance of good size off the bench.
Space invader, a big guy who simply holds his ground and makes opponents work around him. That's good stuff.
Here's Suggs after the basket by Brooklyn. Suggs with a screen for Wagner. Kicks it out to Banchero. Outside Howard. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
To me, one of the things that separates Banchero from others is his passing.
And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Nets. They trail by 7. Thomas's shot is off.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Wagner finds Banchero. And it's Vucevic in the corner. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Russell sets a screen for Thomas. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Thomas got 5 now.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Howard. Pass to Vucevic. Over in the corner, Banchero. Shoots the 3. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Deep 2 from Anthony, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. He has 6. Magic leading by 8. Suggs kicks to Vucevic. There's the lob to Banchero. An emphatic LU jam.
That's high-quality teamwork. What a setup for Banchero.
Outside Thomas. Back to Anthony. Launches a 3. Orlando grabs the miss. 1:35 left to play in the first quarter. Down low. And Suggs throws it down.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now, here's Thomas. Anthony. And it's Anthony again missing.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
And a moment here to find out what the news is out of the Western Conference. Shams Charania is on the line. Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks, Kevin. The news out in Dallas involves the Mavericks' early season personnel change. They are beyond excited with what they were able to do, acquiring Kevin Durant, and there were rumblings for this for the last couple of weeks that it might be in the works, and his leadership, offense, and championship pedigree brings a rare commodity to this organization, and it's going to be a fascinating phase for both Kevin and his new teammates in the organization.
Thank you so much, Shams. We sure appreciate the update. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Banchero against Thomas. Vucevic a screen on Thomas. Orlando needs to get off the shot. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And so it's Orlando, sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. Back right after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. Hole is out there with Howard.
Shooting 2, Zaire Williams.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. Russell, he's checked in for the Nets. Franz Wagner's checked in for Orlando. Black comes in for Howard. That one drops. He ties it up. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Thomas is out there with D'Angelo Russell. Then it's Williams. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's Reed in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the Nets 5. Thomas passes to Williams. Siakam for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Siakam's got the lead up to 3 now for the Nets.
Boy, he's been a different player here in the second half, looking much more comfortable on the offensive end.
Banchero against Siakam. And the upcoming schedule for Brooklyn. On Friday, they'll tip it off. A road trip beginning in Oklahoma City where they'll take on the Thunder. Then on Sunday, they'll head back home to host the Indiana Pacers.
You know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
And he knocks down the first one.
He's simply just willing himself to the line here.
Anthony's checked in for Williams. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
They've got to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
Russell kicks to Anthony. Reed with a screen for Anthony. The shot. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Anthony against Wagner. Pass to Suggs. It's Vucevic, top of the key. Just 5 to shoot. Wagner from long range. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. The drive by Siakam. Up top, Reed. Outside Thomas. For 3, Siakam. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Vucevic has got 11 rebounds in the game. Banchero against Siakam. Banchero inside. That shot, no good. Good D by Siakam. Thomas with the ball. Defended now by Wagner. Russell kicks to Anthony. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Anthony's got 19 points.
Boy, the former second overall pick has really worked on his passing. That was an outstanding find by Russell.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately.
The most passionate
an update from the sidelines. Let's check in with David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on what Jamal Mosley was going over with his team. And he begged his guys to get after it on the break. He said, let's keep up the tempo, guys. You know how dangerous we are on the break. Be confident with the ball. Take risks. Move it, guys.
Thanks so much, David. To the paint. Out to Anthony. The three. And again, Brooklyn with the triple. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for Brooklyn.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
You know, we've got to talk about how they've continued to force turnovers and turn those turnovers into points. They came out aggressive, and they've not let up.
A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. And the Nets, another three.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Pass to Banchero. .116 left to play here in the fourth. Back to Black. To the inside. Here's Vucevic. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Vucevic has got 16 points here in the second half. 1:04 left in the fourth quarter. The Nets on offense. They're on a 14-5 run. And Suggs throws it down.
Suggs adding another big play to his resume. Incredible.
And for the Nets, they're shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Thomas against Suggs. There's the triple. And Thomas is good for three. And the Nets lead by 8.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
And really, just when the fans were starting to get into this game, how about the silencer at the other end for a potential game-saving three?
Boy, I tell you what, guys, one way or the other, some fantastic drama unfolding here.
Shooting two.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that increases their lead to 6. Lot is on the line here.
Crowd is so focused.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Seconds left in the game. Vucevic is screen on Anthony. To the paint. Money!
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them. You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone.
Really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
Shooting two.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Sensing an opportunity here to increase the lead and capitalizing on it.
From deep three-point territory, rebounded by Anthony. And an intentional foul right there.
First personal foul. At the line, shooting for Brooklyn. D'Angelo At the line, 2 times.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
That concludes